Hello everybody and welcome to episode 29 of our Dynamic Factory Let's Play. So, between the episodes, I have got the destination circuit set up here. It was modified very slightly. If you remember, where's a good... Here we go. I'll put that down. Okay, so here's what it used to look like. So what I did is these 6 arithmetic combinators that would get us which inserters to use. I moved them up here. I moved these 2 arithmetic combinators to here. And this one is from here. I also have changed it so... let's just clear this. There we go. I also changed it so that normally, well, before the... Where's a good destination? Here we go. Okay, so before you'd see the ones that would choose which inserter to run, they were on the green line, and the one to tell it which station to go to next was on the red line, and so that would be run over. Now what happens is both the inserters to use and which station to go next, that's this one here, they're all on the red line. That joins to a pole that's got the green line being used to tell it which train's at the station. That's what this input's for. And so that way we can just have one wire going down to the train. That's the red line here. And this wire tells it both which inserters to run and which station's next. And so to run with that, to have it working perfectly, what I've done is I've simply got this arithmetic combinator here, just filtering out only the destination, and then your normal way to send it through to the station and through to the light one tick earlier. And the red line also goes to this pole. This one filters out the next destination. This one has everything else. It adds them together, so we only get which inserter should be active, and that goes to the inserters. And they're set up as per normal. We also have chests here. They're connected to the red. Red goes to this medium pole here. Actually, these are large electric poles. Also goes to this big electric pole here. These 2 poles run up. So this one here, connected to the left one, has the chest contents. That goes to this big electric pole, comes across and gets modified to be a green wire through just a normal buffer, and the green wire goes into where we check what our contents levels are and whether or not we should make a new request. So that's there. This is a greater than instead of the less than that we have on supplies are greater, requests, demands are less. We don't think this is actually connected right though. So that should be green, that should go to here. Green goes, where does the green go again? That doesn't seem right. It should not connect from this one down. Okay. Goes over to here and then into that one, which it should already be connected to. Yes, good. That's right, because that tells it what signal we need to send off. So this is going to be, if we ever have more than, where are they? There they are. More than 24,000. We're going to send... Here we go. What station number is this? This is 16. Which should be, what, 2048? Let me just check that. Yes. So, add science of 2048. Tell it which station. And 64, because we're picking up. And on. Good, that should be all. That should be all correct. Okay, what else has been done? Ooh, I just realized this one's red isn't connected. It doesn't need to be though. Yeah, because this one will always be going back to the base. So we don't need red connected to that one. Green's connected the right way, that's fine. There's our input into this circuit to tell where to go next. We have our second line connected to here, which connects through to here, which is where it's meant to be connected to. And so I believe that is this thing all set up now. Now, there's going to be an issue with our trains because our trains are set to leave when they're fully loaded at the supply stations. And while that's been perfectly fine up until now, because we're only half loading trains with copper plates or iron gears, that is not going to be fine, leaving those two. So we're going to have to fix up the train order. We're also going to have to add these stations to the train order. And, as I stated last episode, I want to get our second side of our train line set up. So, look at furnaces because they're the widest. That goes to about there, which isn't actually much wider than we already are. But let's take this maybe to there and then up. And that should be plenty of room for all our circuit needs that we have. Let's just put this down here, power it up. That should be good. So I'm just going to go now and I will lay down the ghost objects for this train line heading upwards. Let me think if there's anything else that happened in between the episodes that I changed. There was, oh yeah, there was an issue with the iron plate supply trigger resetting. Let's just go this way because there's too much for us that way. So the iron trigger reset wasn't actually being set, and the issue was, let me just check that I'm in the correct line. It looks like I am. So the issue was that we get through the train number and it would reset when the value was, I'm not too far across. Okay, that's fine. It would reset when the value was -1. Now the issue is that the train number was 20. So what would happen, coming over here, would there be, this would send out a T value of 20. These two, this one was different before. Yep. This would give you a negative number when it went from 20 to 0. It would give you a value of -20. This thing would check if it was -1, which was the bug. It's now just checking if it's less than 0. And if it was -1, it would send through 1. Now if it's less than 0, it sends through a 1. As you can see, the train's been requested to come here. Here it comes. And so it's working fine now. So let's add our new stations to here. So we need 50. Does this add it to the bottom of the list? 15, that would be inventory empty. And 16 would be, it's not inventory full. We need at least a circuit condition. We need to know where we're going to next. We also need inactivity. We need it to be and. But I want to make sure, what I'm thinking is if the train arrives at some time, now let's say it takes 10 seconds for it to figure out where to go next. Because it doesn't know where to go next, it also doesn't know what to load into the train. And so it's going to be inactive for that whole time. So if it gets a signal with the destination of where to go, but it's been inactive and it only just become active now, does this work, or will this get triggered because it's been inactive for 5 seconds? What I could do is I could add a delay circuit to the circuit that sends out the signal destination so that we know for sure it's had, say, 10 ticks for the inserters to move around and start loading up the train. That's a possible solution. Why isn't... Did I not make these ones? I did not. Okay. Let's just run in front of the train. What I should actually do is I'll turn off these two. That does mean that trains will no longer tell me where they're going, but you could kind of view that as a bit cheaty because I know that there was a train going to cross there. Now I don't, so I actually have to be more careful when crossing train tracks. Yep, provider chests are what we want. 1, 2. These completely fill up. Oh, they're large now, so... Okay. Let's finish setting up our second train line. So I want to get rid of all these trees because trees are annoying. I want to put those down and we'll keep going, find the next spot to do this all at. Probably somewhere here. Oop, too far. If I go, put that there, put that there, that'll work. Alright, let's do some research too while we're waiting. What research should we do next? We only have red and green available at the moment. Bullet shooting speed, lasers would be nice, but we need military to actually do anything with it. Modules, bullet shooting speed seems to be the best at the moment. Okay, here we are through here. Ooh, here's a question though. Is this... Okay, this network here isn't joined to this network here, which actually means that for the moment it can't actually build anything there because all the rail tracks and all of that stuff is only on the network to our west. So I'll put that down properly. To connect the two networks quicker. Oh yeah, I fixed the iron alert. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet. So now it's no longer the you're getting attacked alarm, but instead is just the scenario there's a new message alarm. So let's go over this way and see where we should place the next one of these to get all the track. Okay, needed to be about there. The next one's somewhere down here. Let's just put it in there. So the rest of the track made. Oh, the rest is already in. Okay. So with that, the next thing we'll need to do is actually signal up all of our lines so that they can actually be used. And we'll also have to connect them all through as well. So let's start up here. Connecting this one through. I mean, the easiest thing to do would be just to connect like this. Oh, why is this part here not built? Is this not in? Doesn't look like it's in a zone, so let's just... There we go. Yeah, everything else should be fine. Where are you going? Okay, next part is, it's kind of annoying because we've got all these combinators on the right half. But if I hadn't had misclicked, and that'll do. I don't want the trees there anyway. So trains can go that way to get there, train can go that way. We won't be needing that piece, but for the moment we'll keep it there. Oh, we can just do this on the map, can't we? That makes it easier. Okay, so that one lined up. So that one lined up. That one done. Yep, that should be fine for both of them. It's that, and that should be it all. Okay, cool. This side is completely done. Now let's start placing down some signals. So the first thing is... Okay, well the first signal we'll put down is the one that'll go next to the station. We want it on the other side, so... Yep. Now this is still going to be just one block at the moment, so that's fine. Now, do I want a chain signal here or do I want a normal signal? I think I actually want a chain signal here. Because what I want to make sure is that whatever train is going to leave here needs to be able to get to its destination. Now, also going to change this part of the network. There we go. So we'll have this line when they want to go down and out. So those are pointless. Trains are not going to be going that way. And trains need to be able to end in here, so we need probably outside of the construction network range. Okay, let's just make this one again. There, that's good. Now, trains coming up here do not need to go upwards. Trains coming from here do need to go into there, so okay, this line here is not needed. No train will be using that. Okay, cool, so trains come in here, they have to go this way. They come out, they can go that way or that way. Yep. Yeah, we'll put one of them there. Oop, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted to get rid of this line, because no trains will be coming up and in. Because trains are always going to be sent from above. Now that's flashing green, yellow, red because this is a loop, because of all this section. If we get rid of that, it's still a loop because we haven't split off this section from this section, so we'll split those two off. Also want to split that and that. You generally want these wherever there's an intersection. That's not a great spot for that because it does mean a train will be blocking here, but it should be fine for what we want. So a train can come down there. Where's my car? Over here. Let's take our car and we'll drive following the train line to just put in all the signals that we need. Oh, here's an issue. Trains that come here need to be able to get back. Okay, here's how we'll do it. They won't follow this road here, well, this train line. Instead, they will go forward. If we get this facing to the right. Yep, and we'll face it that way. Again, you don't need anything facing down. Trains can wait here. Let's just change these two out. Don't need that section. Yes, we do, because we need to be able to send trains up. Okay. That'll work. Cool, let's go one of these researchers. Okay. Should put these down here. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not placing all of these in the best location for them. We'll go over that work after it's been completely constructed and fix this all up. We'll want one. Train can come in this way. There. There and there. That's not needed. No. That should work. So a train coming in can go. I mean, waiting there is kind of an annoying spot, but we need to have this block separate from this block so that trains can drive through here while there's a train unloading there. So, one there, one there. Put one over here. And let's head back to the car again. Okay, the train seems to be waiting at the depot, so no worries about getting run over. Okay. Put that one there. This whole section here is not needed anymore. I can go there and we'll put another one over here. Here and here. Let us also make sure this train's not actually wanting to go anywhere. I don't want it to be stuck there saying no path. So while I think, oh, the train doesn't want to go anywhere, it actually can't go to where it does want to go. Get rid of this. And this. That. For the moment, I'm not going to worry about this section over here. Make it two-way. Just go with that for the moment. This isn't happy because of the two-way. Well, if we do that and we do that, it should be fine. How close are we to having everything we need? We're getting fairly close to having all the circuits set up, all the train lines set up correctly. I was thinking these colors are the same, but that's because they're still all part of the same block. I haven't actually cut it off yet. What we will do is we will have that there, that'll separate them. There we go. And that's unhappy because it's all part of the same block, but that's fine. It'll be two separate blocks very soon. Now it is. Okay, I believe that's the copper furnace up there, which is why this part has to stay. Do that one there and this one there. A different color, so there must be one there. There and there. And I think... Oh no, it's not all done yet. This one's complaining. Yep, so you can come down here. Or there. Okay, I'm actually going to have to put things here, otherwise a train loading would block future trains. Yep. So remember, any train in the same coloured section will block other trains from entering into that section. That's why we need to make sure that our loading bays have a different colour to other sections. So like for example here, no trains could go down if a train was in the loading bay here, because it would be blocking it. Now just using normal signals for that sort of setup isn't actually the best, but it will work for this for the moment. Okay, one more there. Now, train will only pass this signal. It can also pass this signal, which will require it to be able to pass. Just that signal and go down there. Actually, that can be a normal signal then. I only want trains. This top part's a bit annoying because trains go either direction here at the moment. Have them wait there and wait there, that'll do. Actually, no, not a wait, we'll make this one. Combo it with this one. And green there. One there and there. I think that will do. I think our train network's now all properly set up. Let's see what we have. We have everything supply, but nothing is in demand. Okay, looks like we have to give it some demand. Let's start. I think this was set up fine. We set this up. No. I didn't hit save, did I? Okay. So that is an unloader. So just empty. Then the loader was circuit condition and inactivity. Make sure we save that. We want to go to our rules. We want to go, when you're loading, you go to the signal number next. When you're unloading, you go to 1 next. Don't know where our train is off to, but I wasn't finished with it. So, bonus to unloader. Full inventory cargo we want to get rid of. Instead we want to be 5 seconds of inactivity. And we have a second condition. And production bay 1. All this is asking, oh, well, that's not even good by itself. Okay, that will do. I think that's everything set up for us to actually be able to test this. And this seems like a good time to actually test this because looks like it's coming towards the end of the episode. So let us see if this all works. And hopefully it does. Okay, well, we need to connect our 1 line to this. Our 2 line, don't think our 2 line actually goes all that far. Actually, it's almost here, which is very convenient. Let's just put this one here and here. We'll connect our 2 line up. So there to there. Once both of these lines are connected, we can then pretend that we're a train that just went through carrying both copper plates and iron gears. That'll make it send off 2 requests, though at the same time. 1 for copper plates, 1 for iron gears. And we can see if the train brings us the right resources in the right cars to fill it up. And I just remembered, I did not fix up our crafting combinators between the episodes. So we'll also have to fix that up. So here we have it thinking it had already sent a request. So let's pretend we are a train. We have whatever, 10,000, 100,000, doesn't matter. Those 2 requests should have just gone through. I do not see them. Which is odd, I threw out flash. No, it's not flashing. Why is it not flashing? Actually makes this light flash. Thread is 0, output input. If anything's greater than 0. Oh, here's an issue. We haven't actually connected these lines together. Still don't like the fact that my lights aren't flashing. They're flashing, so it believes it should be sending off a request. This thing isn't connected to this input. This is connected over here. This is not where you should be connected. Okay, I saw the light flash then. And I see a request for iron gears and copper plates. And as this is the only place that I can request those, we know it's going to be coming here. Where are you off to? Iron mine. Okay, well, I have a very short break here while I just wait for the train to actually be coming to this station. We'll see if this works. And here we are back again. The train has spent 2 trips going to the iron mine and coming back to drop off some iron ore. And this is its 1 trip to get iron plates and drop them off. And now that it's about to leave this station, for some reason one car was slightly slower than all the others. Now that it's on its way out, hopefully... Yep, the only thing being requested are iron gear and copper plates. Of that, it should actually go to the copper plates, and the reason for that is if we actually go to our production bay, you'll see we've never actually laid down any circuit to tell it that iron gear wheels can be picked up, so it doesn't actually know how to do that. I thought it was going the wrong way for a second there, but I forgot. Obviously, it needs to pick up the copper plates before it comes and drops them off. So while it does that, I'll talk about what happened in the meantime and what I thought about. So we haven't got any circuit here yet telling it, oh, there's iron gear wheels and you can come pick them up. What I thought is we've, modified our production bays to have the whole circuit up here. That should work perfectly fine with this one. So what I'll do between episodes is I will disconnect this circuit and I'll get a blueprint of this one and copy it up here so that we can have iron gear wheels being able to be produced, and both of these using the exact same blueprint. What else happened? Oh yes. So we went and we got iron ore from our iron ore mine, and then I realized if we're coming down from here from our mine, there's no way to go straight to the iron ore drop-off. It actually has to come in here, do a loop, and come out this way. So I'll also have to fix up that in between episodes. In fact, from our mines, it should never have to go this way. It should always be going that way. Now, where is our train? Okay, it is probably still loading up. Oh, I thought it went wrong, but it's perfectly fine. Copper plates only need to go into the first 3. So here's a few good things. 1, copper plates only need to go in the first 3, and that's the only ones that they're going into. If we look at this, we should see, yep, 0, 1, and 2 are set, which makes sense because 0, 1, and 2 are being used. Next station is 15. Now, is this set up correctly? Yes. So, that's good. That means at least 5 seconds of inactivity didn't happen before it got the destination signal. But that's probably because it's the only train on the network now, and it's not actually got any delay from another train requesting knowledge of where to go next. Well, let's go back to it. Here we go. How close is it? It's almost done. 4, 4, 4. Okay, within 5 seconds. There we go. Now, the only way it can come back down is to go through here again. So we're going to have another loop. That's another thing we're going to have to fix. Here we go. Here it is, dropping off our iron plates. So we haven't got our copper plates. So we haven't got our iron gears yet, But we do have half of our red science packs coming in, being ready to be made. So between the episodes, I will just quickly get this set up so that we can go and we can see the iron gears come over here and our first red science packs being made from our completely automated, well, half automated train system. Now, the good news is that now that we have this section done, whenever we would need to set up a new production facility, all I should need to do is, once I get, let's just do, yeah, that's probably it. Don't need those two or them. Don't know where you're actually connected to. Or that one. But this we can call. Don't know if we've already got one called production, but this one's now called production. Yes, save it. We do not. Cool. So now when we're in a new production facility, we just place that down, let our construction robots go to work. Then we'll come over here, we'll set in here what we need, what triggers we need to request and supply. The station number times 128, well, yeah, the station number times 128 of the resources we get in, or the resources we put out, and which carriages we need those resources in. And with that done, we can easily just do that, and we already have a whole nother production facility up and running. So, we've managed to do a pretty big step today with this full production facility set up with the network, so hope you're all looking forward to next episode. I know I am, but until then, this is JackB1024 signing off. Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.